Hi guys, Vlogtober, day 26. That means short story number 26. So, let's get to it. Long ago in a small village, if you were ill, you would go see Briar. She had the ability to heal any illness with her many remedies and knowledge of herbs. But one year on Halloween night, a man named Cecil walked into the forest and knocked on her cabin door. He was very ill and hoped that Briar would be able to help him. But that night, he ended up dead. Suddenly, rumors spread about Briar. The villagers were saying that she was a witch who made a deal with the devil for her magic, and now every Halloween she has to sacrifice a soul as payment. Briar was shunned. The villagers who had once been so friendly toward her now ran in fear whenever they saw her. Briar eventually just stopped coming out of her cottage altogether. And then, one Halloween night, she heard the screams of some children just outside the forest, so she ran out of her cottage to see what was happening. A little girl, no more than 5 years old, was on the ground crying, with her candy scattered all around her. Briar looked around and didn't see anyone, so she walked over to the little girl. "Are you all right?" she asked in a soft, soothing voice. "I fell," she cried. "I scraped my knee." "Oh, let's take a look," Briar said. Briar took a hold of the little girl's leg and examined the knee. "I have something back at my cabin that can fix that right up. Come on." "I'm not supposed to go anywhere with strangers," the little girl said. "All right then, you wait here and I'll be right back," Briar said. Briar ran back to her cabin. A minute later, Briar came back with some herbs that she had made into a paste. "Now this may sting a little, but it will make your knee feel all better, I promise." An old woman came running up to them screaming, "It's the witch! She's hurting a child!" Suddenly, people started coming. They were screaming at Briar to get away from the little girl. "I just want to help," Briar said. A woman came up to them and grabbed the little girl's arm. "Come on, sweetie, let's go home," the woman said. "No, Mama, my knee hurts," the little girl said. "This lady is a bad lady. We don't talk to her." The mother dragged the little girl away and everyone went back to their evening's festivities, while Briar went back to her cabin, heartbroken. A few hours later, Briar was getting ready for bed when she heard a knock on the door. She wasn't in the mood to open it, but the knocking kept persisting, so she reluctantly opened the door to see the mother holding the little girl in her arms. "I need your help," the woman said. "It's my daughter. She has a fever and I think her knee is getting worse." "Bring her in," Briar said. "Lay her on the couch." The mother did as she was told and Briar examined the knee. "It's infected," Briar said. "Is she going to be okay?" the mother asked. "She should be. Let me just put something together." The mother watched as Briar started mixing different herbs and plants. "I'm sorry about earlier," the mother said. "I should have just let you fix her knee. If I had, none of this would be happening right now." Briar didn't say anything. "This is all my fault. If I hadn't let her go out trick-or-treating by herself, she wouldn't have fallen." "It isn't your fault," Briar said, walking over to the little girl. Briar applied the paste to the little girl's knee. "Now what?" the mother asked. "We wait. The fever should come down by tomorrow, but the knee will take a few weeks to heal. If she seems to be getting worse, bring her back here." "Thank you," the mother said. "And again, I am sorry. It's just that with all the stories..." "I know," Briar interrupted. "But it was too late to help Cecil. No matter what I would have given him, it wouldn't have helped. I'm just glad you brought your daughter here when you did. She should make a full recovery." The mother smiled and nodded and then picked up her daughter and walked out of the cabin. A couple weeks later, Briar was gathering plants for her stock when she heard giggling approaching her. She turned around to see the little girl skipping toward her. "Glad to see you're feeling better," Briar said. "Much better, thanks to you." Briar smiled. "What are you doing?" the little girl asked. "Gathering some plants. Do you want to help?" "Okay," she said. The little girl spent the whole day with Briar, learning from her, and Briar was no longer alone. The end. Yeah. So, I don't even know what to say about this one. I wanted to do another witch's story because I'm in the witchy mood. I got the purple because of Agatha all along. And also kind of gives me Halloween vibes. But yeah, I've just been in a witchy mood. Blame Marvel, I guess. And so I wanted to do another like witchy type story, but I didn't want it to be like outright witch, more healer than witch. But yeah. I guess let me know what you thought of the story and come back tomorrow for day 27 of Vlogtober. Day 27, guys. Day 27. Bye.